Can I shock you for a moment? See, you will lose all your money, customers' trust, and social media accounts, and even watch your online store or physical business shut down if you do not take cybersecurity seriously in 2025. Yes, it is that serious. In fact, you are at more risk if you pull in buyers or clients from places like Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy, Shopify, and the likes. And the risk only increases if you also run online ads for your products and services on these platforms. Trust me, hackers don't discriminate. They will come for anybody. And it doesn't matter if you're just a small business with 120 followers or an influencer with 1 million online fans. And you can't imagine your regret knowing they got you because you use a password like Ashley1234. Now in this video, you will learn 6 easy to implement ways to protect yourself in 2025 as a small business owner. You can thank me later. Hi there. I'm Tolokwe Michael, entrepreneur, cybersecurity expert, and the coach at Excel Mind Cyber. As always, it's a pleasure to have you back on the channel. If this video gives you value, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscription button for more content like this. Let's get real for a moment. Are there really risks your small business will face in 2025 that you're not aware of? Of course, absolutely. The thing is, cyber threats are evolving fast, and small businesses are increasingly falling victim. Hackers often know that small businesses often have fewer resources to defend themselves, making them prime target. They're not just going after huge corporations anymore. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, if you're running ads, gathering customer data, or simply engaging on social media, you are already on their radar. Right now, 43% of attacks target small businesses, and this number is expected to increase by 2025. And if you think it won't get to you because you have a small business, then I should probably ask you, have you been watching the news at all? There was this story that made the headlines in 2019 about a family shelter in Toronto. It was a small non-profit organization, and I remember thinking, hackers really don't have a conscience, because why would you go after an NGO? You know, this small shelter relied on its system to manage crucial information, including clients' data and daily operations, with limited resources and no dedicated cybersecurity team. They were an easy target. So this incident forced them to seek emergency funds to restore operations and pay for added security measures. And this just shows that it doesn't matter how much you think your business is making or whether you're not running the business for profit at all. If there is data to steal or systems to lock, hackers will take advantage. Another disturbing trend that was seen is hackers targeting social media accounts. They know that for small businesses, social media isn't just a marketing tool, it's often the primary way of reaching customers and building trust. Now, imagine losing access to your Instagram or Facebook account only to see it flooded with spam or even ransom demand to get it back. For hackers, taking over a social media account is a gold mine. Not only do they gain access to your followers, but they can also exploit your brand's reputation, sometimes impersonating you to scam customers. So let's look at 6 unconventional tips. We're going to look at 6 of them to protect your social media presence along with the rest of your business. Now, tip number 1 is set up location-based login alerts. And I had a funny experience with this recently. I was at home on a Saturday when I suddenly got an alert on my phone that someone in Lagos, Nigeria was trying to log into one of my business accounts. I sat straight up and immediately got to work, blocking every access I could think of. When I was certain we were no longer in danger, I went straight to Slack and dropped a message for my team telling them someone just tried to hack us. Now, a few seconds later, my editor responded. That's my video editor. Maybe he edited the video you're watching right now. He responded that he was just about to ask what happened to the account because he was trying to log in and was denied access repeatedly. He forgot he had his system location set to Lagos, and I didn't realize it was someone on my team trying to log in. And here I was, thinking we're under attack. But you know what? I would rather have a few false alarms than be caught off guard by a real hacker. That's the beauty of location-based alert. Okay, they give you that extra layer of security and peace of mind. So, if you haven't set it up yet, trust me, it's worth it. Even if it just means avoiding a Saturday heart attack like mine. You know, I get a lot of messages from people asking how they can break into cybersecurity. It's tough, especially if you're like how I used to be, stuck in a job that doesn't pay enough, or feeling like you've hit a wall. I get it. That is why I created something more than just these videos you're watching. Something structured, practical, and focused on real action. It's called the 5-day cybersecurity job challenge. This isn't just content you binge and forget. We're talking hands-on learning, real skills, and daily guidance. 2 hours a day for 5 days. It's all designed to push you from thinking about change to actually making it happen. Look, I love making these YouTube videos, but let's be honest, how many times have you watched a great video, thought, I'm going to do something about that, and then didn't? That is why this challenge is different. It's designed to be your support. Okay, we're not just learning, you're giving tasks, actionable steps every single day with live Q&As where I personally help you avoid mistakes and land the jobs that will change your life. Watching my videos is great, but if you want to go beyond watching, if you're ready to take real steps toward a $250,000 career a year, come join the challenge. The link is in the description below. You can't miss it. Now, enjoy the rest of this video, but don't forget to come back when you're ready to take that next step. Our unconventional tip number 2 is layer your password with extra protection. Now, I know passwords can be a hassle, but let me ask you, are you one of those people who uses the same passwords for everything? Like one password for your email, social media, maybe even your bank account? If that's you, we need to talk. Okay? Using one password everywhere is like having one master key to all your accounts. Imagine if someone got their hands on it, they would have access to everything. Instead, try creating a unique complex password for each account and store them in a secure password manager if you know you can't remember them. And for those really sensitive accounts, you can add an extra layer like 2-factor authentication. And sure, I know it takes a few extra seconds, but trust me, it's worth it to keep everything safe. Okay? Now to tip number 3 is rotate admin access regularly. What do I mean by that? Let's say you've got a few team members or even a virtual assistant helping with social media. Instead of giving everyone permanent access, try rotate admin rights so that only one person has access at any given time. The thing is, when it comes to security, the more people who have access, the more risk your systems and accounts are exposed to. So rotating admin rights helps limit the exposure and honestly keeps you in the loop of who is doing what. And if something goes wrong, you will know exactly who was the last person with access. Moving on to tip number 4, invest in a QSwitch. Do you guys know how in movies when everything starts going wrong, there's that one big red button or switch they pull to shut down everything in an emergency? That's basically what a QSwitch does for your business digital security. If it senses something suspicious, it cuts off access immediately. These programs are designed to be your last line of defense. The moment they detect anything out of the ordinary, like an unusual login or unauthorized data transfer, they immediately cut the connection, locking out the potential intruders before they can do any damage. It might cost you a bit, but peace of mind is actually priceless, right? Good. And alright guys, to tip number 5 is watermark your digital content. If your business involves sharing content online, this is for you. You must have noticed images, videos, or even documents people share online with a faint logo, symbol, or a signature at the corner or center of it. That's what is called a watermark. It's not just for style, it's for protection. Adding a small, discrete watermark to your images, videos, or any creative work you post online can help prevent thieves from using your content as their own. And if they do try, well, your watermark is right there, making it easier to prove it's yours. The idea is simple. Make it clear that this content is yours, even if it is floating around the internet. Lastly, but definitely not the least, is tip number 6. Create a dummy account as a decoy. This might sound a little out there, but hear me out. Setting up a dummy account that looks similar to your real business account can actually help you catch hackers before they reach the real thing. It's like putting up a fake security camera next to the real one to catch people off guard. If hackers try to breach this decoy account, you will know they are circling around, and then you can beef up your security on the actual account. So, I have shared with you guys today 6 unconventional tips that you can start implementing right away to protect your business better in 2025. Like I often say, everyone thinks it can be them until it is them. If you're a small business owner, your business may be small today, but it has the potential to grow into something huge. And protecting it now means you're building a strong foundation that will support that growth. If you learned something new in this video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and ask any questions you may have in the comment section. I hope I'm leaving you today better than I found you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.